Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. And guys, I have a question for you all today, which is, what is your number one favorite crypto? Put it down below in the comment section, and guys, make sure you press that like button, because the first time that a video reaches 2,222 likes, we are giving away $250 worth of XRP. Or whatever crypto you would like. So make sure you press that like button. And also, guys, maybe do not forget to subscribe. And how you enter, by the way, is just put a comment down below. If we hit that amount of likes, I'll just use a random comment picker in the next episode. It's not that difficult, guys. It is not that difficult. And then another, I guess, cool thing is that over on Bybit, we have our 50,000 XRP competition. Make sure you check that one out too. Keep telling you, right now, the ranking is looking like this, which basically means we have unlocked 5,000 XRP that's going to be given away for guaranteed. A 1 in 10 chance, because you have 100 people who enter and 10 are going to be winning something. And here you can see right now 4 people have actually traded, and so 4 people are eligible to win, right? But I'm telling you, there's 100 people who have participated, yet a lot of these guys will not do anything. Right now, by entering, these guys have no profit at all. There's like a 50-50 chance of just getting some freaking whatever, guys. Make sure you check it out. A link is going to be down below. Then XRP surges 13%. Michael Dell passes on Bitcoin. Vitalik Buterin slams El Salvador's Bitcoin experiment. Crypto News Digest. Stay tuned for the latest news. All right. Pretty cool, huh? Well, we have the updates. XRP soared. What is it about? In my opinion, XRP soared a little bit due to enthusiasm of Bitcoin's rise. And I know it might sound strange to you, but I find it that every time Bitcoin goes on a streak, XRP doesn't move along with most of the altcoins. It's always staying a little bit behind. But after a little while, once Bitcoin sets its ground, XRP suddenly starts to pump a little bit independent from most other cryptos with some extra severity. And I've seen this so many times by now that I kind of feel as if that's the way that this usually works with XRP. It's kind of crazy, but literally that's the way that I've perceived it. So XRP soaring right now is obviously just to retest some levels that were important. We've talked about that a couple of times before. But I do believe as well that this is just a start for many more gains to come, as XP will most likely make a lot more of these moves in the near future. Then Vitalik slamming El Salvador's Bitcoin experiment. All I have to say about that one is many people are not that happy with the way that El Salvador has gone for crypto adoption. I mean, logically, there would have been 1,001 more better ways to do it, where you don't push it this much on your people in your country, because the way that they've done it now, people are really despising it, you know, and that's really one of the things which you don't want, is that people don't want what you have to offer, basically. So from that perspective, I just think it really wasn't smart the way they've done it. Then again, it's a way, and now we know how to not do it from the future, I guess. The Dell CEO, Michael Dell, snubs Bitcoin. Okay, Dell Technology CEO, Michael Dell, does not seem to be looking into it. The American businessman told DealBook that he was going to pass on the flagship crypto. However, Dell believes that blockchain, the technology at the core of Bitcoin, is actually underrated. And that's pretty funny, right? So a long while ago, they became one of the first major companies to start accepting it. But I guess, yeah, they didn't like it too much. There was low demand for it, which I got, right? Even if you accept some Bitcoin right now, there's not going to be that many people who buy and use it. I mean, if you're accepting Tether or, USDC or stuff like that, stablecoin, there's a way higher chance that people would actually go for it, because the risk and the annoying part associated with crypto right now is that if you spend it, you guys can obviously get it, you don't have it anymore. So if the crypto goes up in value, you basically lost out on that. If it goes down in value, it feels nice, but usually it kind of goes up whenever you spend it, huh? Then Dogecoin co-founder Billy Marcus hints at the prospects of Dogecoin. I find it funny. I don't really talk too much about Dogecoin nowadays. I don't really like to talk about it too much. I don't really like to talk about what he thinks. Billy Marcus, I've told you guys before, he's not really a man that's within my my alleyway. I guess we're not really on the same page on most of this stuff, so it's not really my job to talk about it, basically. But I guess if you want to read it right now, it's your best chance to do so. I don't even want to talk about what he says, guys. I kind of don't want to. This, however, is more interesting. Ethereum 2.0 merge is activated in the interoperable DevNet. So Ethereum 2.0 is just coming closer and closer and closer. And now a developer of Ethereum, Ben Edgington, has announced that the merge, an upgrade that replaces the proof of work consensus behind Ethereum to the proof of stake one, is live in DevNet. So it's coming really freaking close. Whew. Q1, Q2. of 2022. We're coming close to it, guys, which is really exciting for most people. Then XRP shoots up 9% as Ripple lawyers turn up the heat on the SEC. Again, guys, I keep telling people that this is not completely the truth. It's only a part of it. So what is true about this one is the fact that the Ripple side of things is basically, they're taking it 2 steps further. They're trying to really go ham after the SEC right now because there's a couple of really interesting facts that the people need to know about. One of them basically being that the SEC used William Himmon's speech as advice, and they want to kind of hammer down on that one. Then again, it was only put up in one letter that the judge accepted, and they haven't really done too much, nor is this really a big factor for the price, as, I mean, we haven't gotten a conclusion from the judge yet. If the judge, for example, says this information is not useful or privileged, then there's nothing which we can really do with it as of that point. So it's a 50-50. It heats up though, yes, but I don't think the price shot up because of it. Now, what is also being said around the table is that XRP lawsuit, the SEC discards a settlement speculation with its disagreement of Ripple's seal appeal. So the latest update in the XP lawsuit saw the SEC disagree with Ripple's exclusive redactions and seal appeal. The dispute refers to the SEC's letter motion compelling discovery of recordings of defendants' internal meetings, where Garlinghouse, Larson, and other key employees spoke on topics relevant to disputes in the lawsuit. With the plaintiff's current position in the case standing at the losing end, this sudden disagreement could mean a potential cancellation of the former settlement speculations. It appears that the SEC is still not out of bullets to take down Ripple in the ongoing XP lawsuit, henceforth the plaintiff's weak efforts to settle. I find it interesting to kind of think about this. So the problem is we don't really know, nor can we really tell. They could be going on for a settlement in the background the whole time. They probably wouldn't let you notice it anyway. However, they're saying now because the SEC, just kind of disagrees on some stuff here, they're not going for. I mean, I don't really get where this is all coming from, to be honest with you. A motion to seal, wanting to get things behind closed doors, could literally be because you're trying to settle, you're trying to hide things. It could also have nothing to do with this. For example, in the way that I mean, if you want to seal some stuff, it could literally be because it has too much personal information or from your employees or whatnot. And it could be that the SEC just thinks this information should be public. It could also literally be so that they are in a, in a settlement scenario, and they want as much dirt on the other side so they have a weaker position to settle. So I don't know exactly why people say a settlement is now not coming in. Makes no sense to me. You don't really know, and nor will this ever tell you this type of stuff. With upper hand in Ripple v SEC battle, XRP is heading to the top. Ripple v SEC case is partially pumping up XRP price as it takes a positive turn. Once more, guys, I keep disagreeing on that one. I think the Ripple lawsuit is good, but I think it's going to be like a 100x time opportunity. Let's see, at least, let's say a 10 times X opportunity in the short term, but not really factoring the price too much, except for like the, I guess the fact that XRP is already at about $1 something instead of being at like 30 cents or so, which it could have also been at if the lawsuit didn't come out, beautifully. Don't forget, guys, the price has already done times 10 in the last year or so. Don't forget that. In the last, 10 months or so. As, again, it went to about, I think, 17 cents or 11 cents, I don't remember, in December of 2020, just after they got sued. December 29th, I believe, was the low. Twitter roundup. Brad Garlinghouse tweet on lack of clear framework on crypto from the US SEC, the most popular tweet in Q3 of 2021. Okay, so the top most popular tweets on blockchain in the third quarter of the year. Here's the top 5. Number 1, Brad Garlinghouse's tweet on the lack of clear framework on crypto from the US SEC. Garlinghouse, CEO at Ripple, a blockchain-based payment solution provider, shared a video of his interview on his company's legal battle with the US SEC about its crypto XRP. The SEC previously ruled that XP is a security rather than a crypto and should be registered and regulated as a security. In response, Ripple filed a motion against the SEC asking the commission to review its internal policies that govern the rules for its employees trading and holding XRP. Now, the motion aimed at checking if SEC employees had previously traded in XRP and establishing that the SEC gave clearance to the crypto to be operated as a currency. Ripple's motion was, however, denied, but the judge on the case ordered the SEC to produce documents regarding the policies. Garlinghouse stated in the video that there is no clarity from the SEC regarding crypto, which is holding back the industry from flourishing in the United States. And it says here, thanks, Liz and Gasparino, for having me on the show. As I said, American innovation is on the line because of the SEC's refusal to provide a clear framework for crypto. Now, I'm not actually sure. I guess this is the best one that they could fetch because if I think about it, for example, what's the guy from Coinbase's name again? Ben Armstrong? No. Brian Armstrong, I think. I don't know his name anymore, guys. From Coinbase, the Coinbase CEO. I don't know for right now. So that guy has basically on multiple different occasions as well had some tweets which went way more trending. I believe with like 20 to 30,000 retweets or likes. Let's see, Brian Armstrong, I think it is. Huh? Let me type it on my phone real quick. Or is that Ben like BitBoy? What is his name then? Coinbase CEO. Guys, why am I forgetting it now? Who's the Brian? Okay, yeah, it is Brian Armstrong. He and BitBoy have the same name. Is it Ben Armstrong? Is that BitBoy's name? Oh, that's pretty funny. That's why I got it messed up there for a little second. All right, my bad, guys. I tried. Now, because he gets way more trending tweets, and I mean, they're talking here about CZ, they're talking here about Niraj, about the future of crypto being decided in Biden's infrastructure bill. But again, it didn't really go that trending nor that explosive, so I don't really get where they're coming from. So I don't really understand this website that much. I don't know why they put it up like that. It is, however, a couple of really important tweets. Maybe for the specific sector of framework, these were the most important tweets, because I guess that is true. But then again, yeah, I don't know exactly where they got this from. The first tweet I found the most interesting. All right, some couple of other pieces of interesting news. Polkadot could reach a new all-time high after launching of parachain slot auctions. I found this pretty damn cool, guys. There's a whole big story behind it that Coin Bureau did. Now, the silver lining here is that DOT has held up quite well in recent dips compared with other major crypto. And there's also one major milestone that could easily take DOT to new all-time highs, and that is Polkadot's own parachain slot auctions. And he's basically said that right now the price is kind of hovering low, mostly because it's been stalled. It was supposed to launch in Q3 of 2021, but it's actually been postponed to about now-ish. Parachains serve as a layer 1 blockchain operating on the Polkadot network. According to the report, parachain auctions will determine which auxiliary blockchain can integrate with Polkadot, thereby accessing the network's robust features and growing user base. Investors will be able to use their DOT in order to vote on which projects have access to a parachain slot. And guys, don't forget, Polkadot is pretty unique, mostly on the purpose or whatever, that Polkadot is a network protocol that allows arbitrary data, not just tokens, to be transferred across blockchains. Basically means that Polkadot is a true multi-chain application environment where things like cross-chain registries and cross-chain computation are possible. Polkadot can transfer this data across public, open, permissionless, and also private blockchains. You guys get it. It's not that difficult. Then a little fun fact, Shiba's trading volume is double that of Doge, even though Doge has 3 times as much market cap. Pretty funny. Little fun fact. Then again, Shiba's volume actually is phenomenal if you actually look at the numbers. It's bigger than XRP's sometimes, and it was actually bigger than Bitcoin's at some points as well. Rising US debt could deliver solid gains for Bitcoin in Q4. I don't want to go too far into this today. I definitely have a video coming out on the debt and my kind of thought process on that later. Not today, but I think maybe tomorrow or the day after. As I have a couple of theories on that, and I find it really, really peculiar. Just the whole depth schematics and why people value it a certain way, it is something that you can really dive into for a couple of hours. So I'm going to try and make the video as short as possible, obviously, yet diving into how I think the depth really has its effect on crypto, let's say. Vechain Foundation announces vote to implement a new upgrade. Is this bullish? Well, yeah. Via their Twitter, the Vechain Foundation announced the start of the voting process that will allow the community to decide to implement or reject a major update for their Proof of Authority 2.0. This upgrade could usher a new wave of blockchain mass adoption, the announcement said, and the 2.0 upgrade will eliminate the trade-offs of the Nakamoto consensus and Byzantine fault tolerance consensus implemented on crypto such as Bitcoin. If approved via the voting process, the upgrade will enable blockchain Vechain Thor to benefit from a high throughput capability. In addition, POA2 upgrade will bring guaranteed data finality to the network to attract more companies and high volume use cases without compromising its security, the foundation said. Quote, the Vechain research and development teams have been working on a massive upgrade of the Vechain Thor blockchain called Surface, standing for a secure use case adaptive relatively fork-free approach of chain extension. It's a very interesting abbreviation, but I guess it works. And if approved, the POA 2.0 will operate as one of the first combined consensus mechanisms, which could be really freaking interesting. But yeah, Vechain is doing a lot right now, as you guys know. It's going through a lot, it's doing a lot, and I'm really, really enjoying everything. Then JP Morgan's Diamond blasts Bitcoin as worthless due for regulation. Again, I don't want to spend too many minutes, precious minutes, on this individual. He's let go of so many different statements, mostly negative about Bitcoin, but I keep telling you guys, he has no real purpose in Bitcoin. He's already very wealthy. He is very wealthy through means that are really kind of non-crypto-y. So why would you talk bullish about it? What's the purpose for him? It's also not an issue that he really knows. What clients wanted? Obviously. But does he really need it for anything? Is it really good for him? No. People like crypto because it's the newer way of doing money. But if you've been involved with money your entire life in the way that he has, or for so many decades now, and you're so wealthy because of it, you don't really need that, nor might not want it, or, it might take over his industry. It might, actually drop his net worth. And then blockchain analytics firm Elliptic raises $60 million in a Series C funding. I want to keep reminding you guys as well that these crypto companies are going to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. The funding that we're seeing now is like peanuts to what is about to happen in the next decade. Yes, guys, decade, as so much stuff is going to be unleashed. So many big companies are going to start adapting into it. But most importantly, guys, so many big companies like Apple are going to start doing some heavy research, and we're talking billions upon billions of dollars in research to basically fund the most important projects, or most importantly, build their own solutions and integrate this new technology into their own systems. All right, guys, I spent a lot of minutes here talking about a ton of crypto news, though, so it was worth it. If you enjoyed this, make sure you press the like button. Definitely see you guys again in another video coming out later today or tomorrow. And again, we have a lot of crypto news on this channel, so make sure you subscribe to it right now.